Hey Sagittarius, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. First and foremost, I just want to put it out there that I had a visit from my college-age daughter coming back and visiting for some time, and I did not have the energy or the capacity to do the second half of the month reading based upon some different things. So I'm only going to apologize once for that. But what I can tell you is that your reading is going to be a little bit different. We are going to focus on this July for you, and we are going to make sure that we put in a couple of extra cards for you, so it will be extended. And I know that your reading is going to be more of a Celtic cross style. It's going to be more of the personal way that I do it in the astral. And this is kind of what I would do for an individual if I was doing a personal. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple of the supportive cards that I think are going to be necessary for you. In fact, I'm going to put those down. We are asking right now for kind of general background information, and I will read these as I am told that they need to kind of come into the fold for you. So let me just get these cards pulled out. I hope everyone enjoyed as much as they could the different eclipses that are happening. We have another eclipse that's getting ready to happen right on our 4th of July period, as this will be the last component of the eclipse season. And I hope everyone's being, cautious with their health and otherwise are being healthy and doing all the things that you need to be able to do. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull the last card from our supportive decks here. All of our angels and galactic support coming down on the table here for you. All right. Hope you guys are doing well. Really, really do. Your sign, temperance, everybody needs some of it. I know I needed to take advantage of balancing some of my energies out, like I said, when my eldest came back into town, and it was necessary. It was totally necessary. So, let me be guided to the deck that wants to pop out for you. Well, I've got the dragons that want to come out, and I have my what deck is this one? Oh, this is my steampunk deck. Alright, so we're going to start off with doing my version of the astral, and again, this is for the sign of Sagittarius. Your sun, your rising, your moon, or anywhere that you have Sagittarius very heavily in your chart. We're going to go ahead and just draw the cards in silence, and then I'll get into the reading, and then we will do some clarifiers as I start to explain the different components of the houses, and then we will fold in, like I said, the oracle components as they come through. All right, this is for the month of July here in 2020. Sagittarius, thank you, universe. Second house, please. Thank you. Whoop, almost lost it. Third house, please. Wow. Okay, so it is going to be this one, and this one is going to be the fourth house, coming in succession. Fifth house, please. Fifth house for Sagittarius. It's this bottom one, thank you. Ooh, that's nice. That's lovely. We're going to do a shuffle just to make sure. Usually when they clump, Spirit means for them all to come out and they go in succession, but I just want to double check. I didn't fat finger that one. Oh, there we go. Sixth house. Seventh house, please. There it is. Ooh, I like that. Ooh. That was fast. Eighth house. Ninth house. 10th house, please. There it is. Now, with my style with Astro, you actually get a couple more cards. 11. And your 12th house. Ooh, I love that. That's beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the explanation of how this works here. Bottom of the deck is the Judgment card for the main section of the read. Okay, and like I said, I'll fold in the other components as they come through. Bear with me, and I will adjust the camera just a little bit so that you can get a little bit more close-up view of the cards as I go through it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. All right, my friends. So the first card that we have here, Sagittarius, in your first house. Your first house is your ego self. This is how you feel about yourself. This is ruled by Mars, Aries energy. And the Eight of Wands is here talking about the fact that there's a lot of communication that's in your energy right now. Whoops. If you're in a love relationship, there's a lot of communication that's coming with regards to love, your relationship. But really, this is about you and the energy that you are encompassing for yourself. So there's a lot of messages that are coming, but there's also a lot of messaging that's coming from you to someone else in the environment, okay? The second house that we have here is the Magician, and this is actually talking about your current financial status. This is Taurus, Venus energy. It's your survivor mentality. It's really your dedication, but it does talk about your actual current money that you have in the bank right now. So the Magician is saying that there are all the elements to continue to grow your pot, but right now it looks like you're pretty stable, and that's actually a beautiful thing. I'm going to adjust my light here just a little bit, make sure that there's not too much shadow. I always have a problem with that with this phone, but so everything seems to be balanced at this particular moment. Like I said, we will pull clarifiers here for you in just a moment. All right, in your third house of communication, this is Gemini, Mercury energy. Good or bad, however it needs to come. Energy is energy, so there's not really good or bad as much as there. So no good or bad, just details that you need to know. We've got the King of Wands here, and the King of Wands is all that passionate energy that needs to come out. It needs to be discussed. It needs to get out of your system. The King of Wands is someone that's ready to go. The King of Wands in your communication is telling me that you are ready to communicate something specific to somebody that's got a lot of fire and a lot of passion involved in it. So that's what that's saying to me for this particular month of July. When you are communicating with people, you are ready to articulate what it is that you need and broadcast that out very, very quickly. Now, the only thing I want to say about the King of Wands is sometimes the King of Wands can be a little bit unsure and lacks a little tiny bit of confidence, but it's because you have your thought process. How do I say this? You're thinking about a lot of different things, so you're picking the one thing really, really quickly and you're just running with it. You're just going extremely fast with it. And there's not necessarily anything wrong with that. But when you make your decision to do something, be confident in your decision, okay? Now we're going to get over into your fourth house. This is your house. This is your home. This is where you live. This is your dwelling. This house is ruled by Cancer and the Moon. And what we have here is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles is talking about the beginning of some changes within your finances. Okay, it is talking about the fact that there's changes in your home when it comes to younger people that are in your home. Okay, so pages very often represent younger individuals that are in the home, but that the Page of Pentacles is showing up does mean that it's a beginning, and it does mean that there is the beginning of potential based upon how you feel about things. That the Page of Pentacles is here to talk about some change in your physical home, your physical area that you live. Okay, now when we get into your fifth house is basically luck. This is the house of children. It is the house of entertainment in lots of different ways, okay? This is Leo Sun energy, and what we have is the Nine of Pentacles here. So the Nine of Pentacles represents a couple of different things. It does talk about being completely satisfied with things that are going on. This is an opportunity to feel gracious and gratitude about the things that you have and taking pleasure in utilizing those resources. It definitely talks about making sure that you are outside in nature, okay? As much as you possibly can, and enjoying the environment. I mean, it is summer, so wherever you are, I hope that you're able to take advantage of the beautiful surroundings that you have in summer. But it also talks about being very independent, okay? So if you are single at this particular moment in your life, there's nothing wrong with being single in your life right now. It does show that you have strong sense of independence, okay? So if you're not coupled up with someone, there isn't anything wrong with that. Now, I bring that up because your future house, okay, the 6th house here, this is future money. This is free will. These are teachable moments, really. These are things that you can learn from. So this is actually Virgo Mercury energy again, okay? And this will be paired up with a different house. As we get close to it, there's a couple of pairings that have to happen here. So you've got the Lovers in your future money. You've got the Lovers when it comes to teachable moments and free will. So if you are single, there is an opportunity that you are going to be coupled up here very, very quickly. If you are not coupled up with somebody, then the Lovers is definitely talking about a relationship coming in. And because it's in your money house, your future money, this could potentially be a partnership in business, or it can be a partner in your life that's going to be contributing more to your financial stability, okay? But that the Lovers is here is a beautiful card, and it is unity. It is bringing two people together. So again, just want to make that distinction. Now, when we get into your 7th house, this is relationships, this is family, passion, balance. This is Libra, Venus ruled. We've got the Wheel of Fortune that's sitting here. So this is saying that there's an end of a particular cycle that's happened and a second opportunity for things to come around, second opportunity for really balancing out that part of your home, okay? And your home meaning your heart space, that love, that relationship that you're bringing. Be open to letting go of whatever was going on in the past, be the past, so that you can take advantage of this beautiful wheel turning back in your favor. And this is a strong reading so far, Sagittarius. I'm super excited about this. Now, as we move forward in this particular reading, the 8th house is very similar. It's the hopes, your fears, your secrets. This is Scorpio energy. This is Mars, Pluto. Okay, this is your subconscious. So whether or not you're thinking about it in the vein of a physical move, or you're in the vein of recognizing some challenges in the way that you're thinking about something, because these are swords, this is indicating moving forward in a new direction and recognizing how far you've come and actually receiving support from someone. So the 6 of Swords is a guide. Somebody is taking you out of a location that it's no longer best for you, and it doesn't, physical location, and helping you physically move, even if it's just in a mental capacity, even if it's someone that's helping you walk forward in a thought process that's going to be in your best and highest good. But that's absolutely fabulous. So if you are concerned about having some support, then trust that the universe has got someone here that's going to help you out with that. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on now to the 9th house. Now, in this particular reading, this is the most likely outcome. All right, and what we have here is the 2 of Pentacles. And the 2 of Pentacles is really talking about your strategy and luck. This is Sagittarius. This is you. This is your own Jupiter energy that's coming through. And it is talking about the fact that you're balanced at this point. So your most likely outcome of what's going to happen for you in this entire month of July is that you're going to be completely balanced with the things that you needed to deal with in the past, married with the things that you're getting ready to do in your future. It's complete balance, okay? You've come out of this shitstorm that you might have been in the past, and you've taken all that energy and you're balancing and you're moving it and you're moving forward. So this is beautiful forward momentum, okay? Now, when we get into the 10th house here for you guys, this is actually considered your social standing and how others actually see you. Okay, so this is how other people are viewing what you've got going on for yourself. And what the 3 of Wands is talking about, okay, yes, it can be your ships are rolling in. It can mean that it is definitely your time in the wheel of change for beautiful, beneficial things to come forward. But as other people are seeing you, is the person that's actually standing in front, major choice, major decision, and have stepped forward on the precipice in order to kind of receive those things. You're ready to start seeking out those particular components, just as the universe is ready to give them to you. So this is completely beautiful. I am loving seeing this. Okay, now I want to go back and I want to talk about the relationships of a couple different cards before I get into this. So in this reading, your 2nd house, okay, your current money, right? and your 10th house, how your social standing is the fact that people are recognizing that you have the capacity to make the decisions that are necessary for your future to happen. So the marriage between the Magician and the Three of Wands is absolutely, if you don't get it right now, if you've been going through it, okay, this is your time, Sagittarius. July is going to be the time for you to open up and use all of the gifts that you have within yourself so that you can recognize and receive those ships that are coming in for your highest and best good, which is great. And it doesn't necessarily always have to be just about money. It can be moving forward with school. It can be moving forward with a different job. It can be moving forward in so many different ways. It'll make sense to you and resonate with you, but the relationship between these two is no joke, okay? The other pairing that we have to talk about is the 6th house and the 9th house. So future money with the most likely outcome. Okay, so the most likely outcome, again, the Lovers, the 2, the union of a relationship, okay? And the 2 of the Pentacles. This is the right place at the right time. As you're looking at the master numbers of 22, the master builders that are going on here, all right? The universe is here trying to help you move and propel you forward. This is very, very strong for success here in the month of July for you, all right? Just wanted to make sure I put that out there for you guys. Some people don't necessarily get what that means, but I think you're smart enough to be able to get that. Now, in the 11th house here, we are talking about friends. We're talking about the house of Aquarius. We're talking about friendship. We're talking about things and people that are most important and supporting you this particular month. What we're seeing here with the 6 of Pentacles is complete balance. Whatever is given is being received. It's completely reciprocal. It's going to be a beautiful thing. So basically what this is saying is that you have a more than likely, it doesn't have to be, but more than likely you have an earth sign that's in your camp with you. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that's supporting you, that's helping you go through some things, that is helping to make sure that you're being at your best and highest good and helping you like turn some of those crazy corners that may have been a challenge for you in your past, okay? Now, what I find interesting about that is that your 12th house, your environment, can sometimes talk about the word enemy. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But that there was a 5 of Pentacles. So there was another earth sign, potentially. Could have been the same person at one point that was really giving you the business. So, I mean, again, you don't have to get yourself twisted when it comes to the signs, but it's very, very likely that there was an individual who was challenging you in the past, but that challenge is gone now because this card is actually presenting itself in the reverse for this particular reading. So you have come out of the cold. You have recognized that you can go within or go in the building, if you will, to receive the bounty that was really for you. A lot of people get stuck on the 5 of Pentacles, being out in the cold and having something that wasn't necessarily for you. Whoever was challenging you, the end all be all, whoever was challenging you, even if it wasn't an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, is no longer going to be in your camp this particular month of July. So all I can say about that is hallelujah, right? So now I'm being told to pull a couple of the beneficial cards, and you ended up getting 2. You got 2 cards here in our sacred geometry support. You have grounding and anchoring. Okay, and the reason grounding and anchoring is coming up here is because as your financial situation changes, as you start allocating your dollars, okay, voting with your dollars, spending your money, sharing your wealth, recognizing what has to happen, whether it's moving money from a savings account to a banking account or whatever it is that you have to do, you need to make sure that you're grounding and you're staying anchored in all the different things that are happening to you. Because there's a lot of stuff, as I'm seeing this, that is pentacle based. There's a lot of energy around making sure that you are in an opportunity to receive the benefits of what those pentacles can bring you. So that is earth and energy. Pentacles, obviously, like I said, are all grounded energy. Now, what I find interesting is that you got a 2nd pentacle, okay? And the other thing that's popping up here, this is called Raven Magic. This is 6. This is releasing fear, experiencing heightened intuition, and also protection. Okay, so you do need to protect yourself whenever you're going through a major change in life. Okay, you need to protect yourself. You need to use your basic, senses to make sure that all your dots are, you know, dotted properly. All your T's are crossed properly, especially if you're getting into a new business and a gain here, for your best and highest protection. And what I find very interesting is that we've got not necessarily a pentacle, but it's enough of a pentacle shape for me to say that you need to be mindful of where you're spending. Make sure that you're spending it for the right reasons. Make sure that if you're investing, you've got all of your paperwork completely lined up, okay? So what I want to do is I want to do a clarifier. Oh, and the other reason I bring it up is because you are going to be, like I said, judgment is here. So when the judgment card shows up for people in a reading, it's basically twofold. You do have the ability to make a judgment on a scenario that's getting ready to come forward to you, okay? You are going to be in a position to really use your magician skills to match or manage what's getting ready to come up for you with these changes in relationship with your pentacles, for sure. The other way to receive the information about judgment is that you need to be ready to be completely clear of all the old drama so that when the universe starts to make things happen and shift, you're ready to receive it. Okay, so this is beyond being ready to be ready to be ready to receive something. This is, it's happening and I got to be ready for it. So please take the universe's suggestion and make sure that you are staying grounded and anchored in the decisions that you need to make, especially for the protection of your money. All right. I am going to pull one clarifier just to see if there's anything else that needs to pop out, although I think this was pretty clear. I am interested in this communication piece as far as, like I said, your first house of ego self. Who are you firing information at? I'm just nosy at this point and I just want to go there. All right. First card that pops up here. Ace of Swords. So there's some clarity here. So you basically have clarity, the ultimate clarity that can be given to someone here in the universe. The Ace of Swords to know exactly what you want, how you want it to look, and you're basically cutting somebody out of a situation that is no longer serving you. I'm loving this reading for you right now, Sagittarius, because this is very strong. This is your time. What else can the universe share with me about this Magician card? I'm going to go ahead and just give this another quick shuffle. These are some very strong major arcana that you have sitting here, guys. It is completely balanced in this entire reading with major and minor arcana, but the fact that you've got something major changing here this month is one of the reasons I want to make sure I pull these clarifiers out. What did I do? Oh, we had one that jumped. Hold on, I wasn't ready. My bad. Sorry. Fat finger syndrome. Let me just make sure. Okay, one more time. I want to be thorough as I possibly can for you guys. All right. Sagittarius, July 2020. What else can the Magician share for Sagittarius that's going to be beneficial for them, please? All right. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups pops through. It is time. You already know. You've done everything that you can possibly do in your current situation. It's definitely time to move on. This is not news, not new news for you. Cups are very emotional, but the emotionality comes from the fact that you can do nothing else, right? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. This is done. You've already done everything that you possibly can do. So you're using all the magic within you. I had another popper that came out. Everything that's within you to go and turn that corner. And then we have the King of Swords that pops back out. So this is absolute clarity. So the Magician here, you have it within you to contain your emotionality and use that energy from the emotionality to push you forward. The King of Swords showing up here. I love the King of Swords. And so the Magician is saying, yes, you have all these different tools. And you've got two huge elements that are sitting here talking about the fact that you need to make sure that you are being intellectual as much as possible. Okay. The King of Swords, I love him. Now, you're getting this Ace of Swords to wield it however you need to wield it, right? But the Magician is saying, at this particular moment in July, please make sure that you're being as intellectual as you possibly can when dealing with people, and that you are being, I don't want to say the word kind, but it's a little bit different than the Queen of Swords. She's a little bit more cutthroat. The King of Swords is very beautiful when it comes to his intelligence, and I would just say, because all this communication is coming up and that's how you're feeling yourself right now, that you are the communicator, be as kind as you possibly can with your words because it will support you going forward, okay? All right. What else do we need to know about this King of Wands that's here on the table for our Sagittarius? Please, universe. ready to go with your communication. You're ready to go. So let's just make sure we're going with kindness and love in our heart. It really will get you far. Ooh, I love it. So we had 2. So I love the fact that the 8 of Wands is here. Okay, the 8 of Wands is you again. So this is definitely mirroring the fact that this communication and how you see yourself. Now, I told you before, there's a reason I said this. The King of Wands sometimes can be somebody that's not always confident. They're ready to go, but they're not always confident. So you've got the 8 of Wands here in reverse. And what that is telling me is that you're about ready to cut somebody off. You've already made your decision. Whoever this person was, because we got the 5 of coin again. The 5 of coin, the 5 of pentacles. This is the individual that you're cutting off. Cut them off. Okay? Cut them off. Do it with as much kindness as you possibly can. And be strong when you do it. It's time for you to do this. So be strong in your communication this month. All right? All right, universe. I would like to get some more information for my Page of Pentacles for our Sagittarius. Let's move that over just a little bit. Talk to me about what else we need to know. There's a change happening in the household. Pages are talking about new cycles. So if your household is changing and you're maybe kicking out a spouse or breaking up with a roommate or whatever the case may be in your personal situation, and it can be a younger person, someone that's a little bit less mature than you are. Let's find out what else we can say about that Page of Pentacles that's in the physical house. Ah, there it is. Yes. You got the Wheel of Fortune again. So the situation that's going on in your physical 4 walls, okay, is definitely changing. It's definitely changing. It is time for you to be doing something new for yourself at this particular moment. One more for the Wheel of Fortune and this Page of Pentacles, please. Ah, there we got it. You got the Page of Coin in reverse. All right. So the universe has spoken. This is the same card. When it comes to your household, it's definitely time for you to make a change. That's no bullshit. That it is what it is. It's done. It's time for a change. You are making this change. You are moving out. You are moving forward, or someone in your environment is moving out and moving forward, which explains why the 9 of Pentacles, you being an independent person, is showing up here. But I'd like another card here for the 9 of Pentacles in our 5th house. Thank you. All right, so we have the Sun in reverse. That tells me that it definitely could be a marriage that has taken its toll, a breakup. And then we've got the 3 of coin. Why? Because the collaboration wasn't there in the relationship. People were not seeing eye to eye necessarily, but that you've got the 8 of coins. So what I'm feeling here very strongly is that if you are in a situation where you're breaking up with somebody, this individual just did not have the mastery of being able to help collaborate with you. And it takes, it takes people going all up, all in order to make a relationship work. But sometimes relationships are not meant to be forever. They're there to give you the benefit of what it is that you're supposed to do. But the fact that the Lovers is here, and I'm feeling at this point in your future money, your free will, your teachable moments is about the Lovers. It is about the relationship. What else do we need to know about our Lovers here for our Sagittarius? Why is the Lovers card here for our Sagittarius here in the month of July? Help me understand. Woohoo! There we go. This was the first deck down, so this is what we're going to go with. Knight of Coin, and then the 10 of Coin in reverse. So yes, that definitely tells me that there is this individual. Okay, let's focus on you. The Knight of Coin is here. The 10 of Coin is in reverse. So it does say that the Lovers were definitely having a challenge. So the 10 of Coin upright is basically talking about happy house. It is also talking about the fact that there is elders or the beautiful things that are in relationships and structure that are all in balance. But when it shows up in reverse, it means at this point it's not there. So the fact that it's showing up here is saying that you're doing the right thing by being blended in with your higher self as much as you possibly can for your future money, okay? For the sake of your teachable moment understand what that is. And I'm going to pull one more card here. There it is. Yeah, we got the High Priestess in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse is saying that something was revealed, and at this point, this is basically you and you. This is you, your spirit, your higher self, however you want to think about it, coming together to support you and what you need to do in your current financial situation. All right, hit me with this Lovers, this Wheel of Fortune, because the Wheel of Fortune does talk about the end of a cycle, and it can talk about second chances. Let's find out what we've got here. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Cups, which is restoration, and then we've got the Ten of Swords in reverse. All right. I want one more card, please. Ooh, hey, all right. Wheel of Fortune in your relationship sector, okay? Relationships, family, passion, balance. The Ace of Cups trying to restore something. The Ten of Swords is in reverse, which means you got to let it go. So if it was upright, it's the complete end of a cycle. So someone's still considering trying to reconcile this relationship here, which that's totally up to you if that's what you want to do it. The Devil card shows up, though, stating that if it's not you, the potential person you're talking about is not quite ready to let it go, or they have tried to let it go. So one of you in this particular relationship is still feeling as though you can make it work, and the other person is just done. All right. My statement is that with the remainder of this going forward, it's probably in your best interest to probably just like make sure that you are feeling comfortable being separated, being apart. The Six of Swords that shows up here. We got the Six of Wands. That's interesting to me. And then we've got the Two of Wands. So somebody is ready to go, move forward, get out of the situation. And the fear is that someone else is trying to, there's a sense of victory or one-upmanship here in somebody else making that decision. One more card, please. The other way to appreciate this, because this isn't going to resonate with everyone, but the other way to appreciate this is that you should feel solid in that thought process that you have made a victorious decision in trying to move forward. Camera cut off. Sorry, guys. I wanted to be thorough. So, again, the other way to think about this is that, you know, again, 8th house, subconscious, hopes, fears, and secrets. Somebody is ready to move on, or you're fearful of someone moving on. You think that you're justified, or this person thinks that they're justified in trying to feel victorious in making that decision, Two of Wands being the decision. But the last card that popped out here was the Three of Swords, and it's in reverse. So this tells me that someone has done all the heart healing. This is done for somebody. This level of relationship it's done. You can't undo. You really can't undo this, and you've got to allow people to make their choices in the way that they need to be able to make their choices. Now, the fact that it's in reverse does say that there is an opportunity for heart healing to continue to happen. However, this is mental anguish. This is sadness. This is it's a feeling of overwhelm, and it's sitting here in your heart because there's not a whole heck of a lot else that you can really do about the situation. I'm going to move past that one, and let's hit this Two of Pentacles here for our Sagittarius. Again, this is most likely outcome. Two of Pentacles is talking about being completely balanced, coming out ahead of the storm, and being able to move forward with all the different challenges. But what else do we need to know with this Two of Pentacles? There it is. Thank you. Hey, Page of Cups. So Page of Cups is giving you the restoration, okay? Something new. You know, whenever the universe takes something away from you, they always give you something to replace it. Again, judgment, being ready to receive the benefit of it. You got to let old things happen. If you are, you know, But Mom, I really love those pair of shoes, but sweetheart, they don't fit you anymore. You've grown. It's time to move past this particular pair of shoes and get something that is going to work for you going forward. So the Page of Cups is supported, okay, with this Five of Wands. All the arguing and shit is going to be done, right? This conflict that's been going on for you is done. And then you've got the Nine of Coins again, talking about be independent. This is the best thing for you in this scenario, Sagittarius. It's okay to move forward and to do different things and grow. You will be restored so that you can get past all this arguing and fighting and take solace in your independence. So, I mean, I don't know who this is for, but I'm excited for you. I'm not excited for the heartache because obviously any one of us that goes through relationship change, it can be extremely hard. And sometimes it can be extremely justified. Shit's going wrong, then shit's going wrong. Now we've got the Emperor in reverse. This is in how people are seeing you, right? So, Three of Wands is coming up for fresh air, going to the precipice, recognizing that you are going to be doing some different things, excited about these new things. The Emperor talks about stability. Now, the fact that the Emperor's in reverse doesn't bother me, but this card flipping over did. Hold on, I'm going to reshuffle this one. The Emperor is, like I said, all solid. The Emperor can also represent a strong male figure, okay? And you got the Ten of Wands. Honey, this shit is done. It is so done. The strong male figure potentially is trying to hold you back. Now, if you happen to be a male and this is a same-sex relationship, it makes no difference to me. Or it could be a female that has very strong masculine traits. I would be one of those females that has a very strong masculine traits. But there you go. The Chariot is here, moving past those bumpy waters. No one can change this dynamic for you. No one can change this dynamic for you. This is in your best and highest good. So now let's just move forward. Let's take a look to see what the Aquarius energy has to say with the Six of Pentacles, because it is going to be balanced. You've got someone here that's going to help you balance some stuff out. Six of Pentacles, please. How does the Aquarian energy support our Sagittarius, please? Anything else? There it is. Queen of Cups. So the fact that it's presenting in reverse is saying that there's a huge opportunity for release, is what it is. And when you release and you feel confident with that release, then you are going to be able to move forward. Not holding things in, not being overly emotional. It is release in this reading with this pairing. Oh, that's way too much. Sorry, guys. Sorry. There it is. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Oh, wow. I'll get to it in just a second. One more. Thank you. Seven of Coin. There we go. I was hoping that I would see this. Or another 8. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles is definitely, like I said, talking about balance showing up for you. So there's a friend that is showing up for you. This friend that's going to show up for you, Sagittarius, is going to help you get over the emotional craziness, okay? Is definitely going to help you get past the biting words. And remember, I said earlier that whatever it is that you make here, you try to do it with as much kindness as you possibly can. And you're really doing that for you. You're really doing that for you, okay? You don't want to bring in any extra negative energy around you by speaking negatively and calling this person all kind of names. You totally can do it, but I would not live in that energy. Get it off your chest if that's what you really feel you need to do. But then you've got the Seven of Coin here, and this is absolute evaluation, stepping forward, seeing all the things that were available to you and taking pride in the beginning of the work that you've actually done. So I am really excited about this. Now I'm going to be super nosy about this Five of Pentacles energy. Someone made you feel completely just not attached, that this person is gone. This negative energy is gone. It is leaving you. What else do we need to know about the Five of Pentacles, if anything? Yep. Queen of Wands in reverse. Someone that was not kind. Someone that was not able to speak with conviction. The fact that we've got the pairing of the King and the Queen here definitely tells me for sure that it's a relationship. It can be a romantic relationship or a deep partnership in business. The other card that pops out is the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is having had felt that you were being held back, restricted in a way. And the final card that pops out here is the Queen of Coin. So you think you have it all together with your job and your money and this and that and the other thing. Oh, yes, baby, I do. And guess what the bottom card is on this deck to finalize this reading is also the Six of Coin. Whatever you pour into yourself is going to come back out. Whatever you pour into somebody else will be received back for you. Okay. So now let's go ahead and go to our oracles and see how these line up with our energies here. The angels are saying release. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. Hello. I love my job doing this. I really do. Sometimes it's hard to give people news that's hard to take. But if you are going through it, you have so much support. Call on Archangel Michael to help you. He will help you release. Cut all hooks, cords, and attachments. And many different views. The King of Swords. Where'd it go? The King of Swords is Archangel Michael, giving you the permission to wield this sword and ask, help me cut all hooks, cords, and attachments to things and people that are no longer in my highest and best good. Get it out of my energy. Let it be done. Holy shit, here we go again. Archangel Michael shows up again, all right? I am present. Who are you? I am independent. I am strong. I am capable of getting past anything that was hurting me. I am capable of releasing those things. Who are you? Ask for my Archangel Michael to support your I am presence, okay? I am moving forward with conviction and grace. I am moving forward to receive my ships. I am moving forward to support myself going forward. And then the last card that we have here is the Key of Light. This is from our Lightworker Oracle deck, and I'm told to grab the book just real quick. Let me just grab that bad boy. Key of Light, I love it. Right here. Archangel Michael loves you unconditionally and serves your soul journey. He brings you a spiritual gift now. It's called the Key of Light. This allows you to open up any door, clear away any obstruction, and free yourself from any prison or enslavement, physical, emotional, or psychological. There's no need for you to be trapped or locked out of a situation, okay? Or locked out of a situation that you want to get into. You now hold within your hands a divine key that will assist you in many ways. And I'm just going to go straight to the invocation because I think this might be supportive for you. Invocation. I call upon Archangel Michael in the Key of Light. I give thanks for the divine gift of liberation from any restraining circumstance. I give thanks for the opportunity to completely close any door I choose and open any door I choose. I am grateful to the loving encouragement of the universe reminding me that I will be successful in fulfilling my divine life purpose. May I be assisted by unconditional love to use my power of freedom with wisdom. May all beings be blessed with the grace of the divine so that the past ceases to hold them in pain and new opportunities of love can be accepted. May humanity open the door to light and love within through my own free will and the unconditionally loving guides that serve human evolution. So be it, so be it, so be it. It is done. Well, hello. Archangel Michael is trying to help you with the situation and will definitely help you. You have all the keys here to help you get to that point. My final word is basically, again, stay grounded and anchored when this change happens for you because you are going to turn out totally fine. And do whatever you can right now, Sagittarius, to release yourself from any fear when it comes to where your money is coming from, where it's going, any of those different types of things. Make sure that you are squared with the things that are necessary for you. Because when this Three of Ships, your ships are coming in and you are going to be completely fine. Going to be completely fine being independent and on your own. Again, wanted to be as thorough as I possibly could. I will do a beef up here in the next couple of weeks for all the different signs. The Sagittarius, this is what I have for you now. Please know that from my heart to yours, I hope that your situation comes up in a very beautiful way. I am open for personal readings, so click on the link below if you are interested in having a personal one-on-one with me in order to follow this through. But otherwise, I wish you well, many, many blessings, and we will talk to you soon. Bye for now.